Hey everyone, Coach Dave March here, and I said I was going to make a video about how I can get you 100, 200, or 300K position with 2 hours of work a week. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how I do that. Now, during this process, you might feel I can't do this, or there might just be some resistance. So being that this be done in one-on-one coaching sessions, there'll be space for you to ask questions and to stay in a place of possibility to kind of help that mindset. And so now I'm going to go into why this is effective and some of the challenges you're probably facing in this, right? First one is competition. Competition is a big one because people think that like, oh, there's 500 applicants for this one position, and they're never going to look at me. But really, that's not the issue. The issue really is how distracted you are, because you can't control how many applicants are in for a position. You can't control competition. What you can't control is how distracted you are, how disciplined you are, and how you're showing up, your strengths, and that's why we're working together on that. Another big piece is overwhelmed, drained, don't have the time. A lot of people that work with me, they say that they work, a full day, maybe it's beyond a full day. They're working at a position where they're short-staffed and they don't have the time or energy to do these things when they get home. So they're overwhelmed, they're drained, don't have the time. Beyond that, there's just a life to live. You have family matters to attend to, got to buy groceries, might be taking an online course, attending school, want to work on your hobbies, want to spend time with friends. And it's Christmas time right now, so might be looking for the perfect gift. There's a lot of things, right? The list goes on. I haven't done this in a while. A lot of people work with me. They say that I don't write resumes every day. I don't know what the best practices are. So writing metrics and bold statements is not something they're familiar with. Also, just another thing people say is it's hard for them to talk about themselves in that way. So even writers and people in marketing come to me to work with me. So that's definitely a big piece. Or they're just not familiar with personal branding. Another big thing is networking. Networking is tough, right? There's a lot of resistance people have and just striking up a conversation with strangers. I'm a very social person. One of my talents is having engaging conversations with people, and I have experience as a recruiter. So again, this is the process of reverse recruiting. You likely haven't spoken to hundreds of hiring managers and decision makers and filled hundreds of positions. As a recruiter, I have. So that's one of the challenges I'll be helping with, and don't have the structures and systems in place. So I've worked on this a lot already myself for you. So I have the structures for outreach, have the structures for how we're going to write the resume, how we're going to look at job descriptions, all these different structures and systems in place to get you that ideal position at 100, 200, 300K. First thing I do is take an inventory of your skills and administer a personality assessment. I think that if anyone is going to help you, they have to know who you are. If they're just giving you advice or kind of giving you guidance without knowing who you are, they might just be talking to themselves, right? If they don't know who you are. So I think that's important. I do personality assessment, Myers-Briggs and Kolbe. With that, one of the best things a personality assessment can tell you is something you already understand and agree with. Perhaps you just forgot and are unaware. It also tell you some of the blind spots, how you're draining your energy, and what's energizing you. So that can prevent burnout. That's a big piece. Second thing is search for the positions with you. We looked at like 6 to 10 job descriptions, and we'll be able to see where the gap is between the skills you have and what the position is offering. We're able to figure out what's your easiest interview position, your stretch position, and the best fit position based on your criteria. Of course, working on the resume, we're going to be making edits, reformat your resume to make it as relevant as possible for those roles, and look at the projects and accomplishments that you've had to highlight any kind of metrics or bold statements we can make in your resume, making it as relevant as possible to the job descriptions we just looked at. Another good piece is making it easily searchable. As a recruiter, if I'm getting requirements from a hiring manager, there's particular keywords that they're using, and you want to have those keywords in your resume. So by working with me, you'll be able to make your resume easily searchable for the ATS, for recruiters to find you. And then I've recently partnered with a company that helps you a lot with this. So they'll actually take 10, they'll actually take the 10 job descriptions that we worked on together. I'll send that to them, and they'll source 10 to 20 positions like that a week, sometimes less, sometimes more, but to put all that into an Excel document for you. And that saves you a lot of time and effort putting that Excel document together. And they're always replenishing that every week, right? And in the meantime, we now have a document where we can spend 1 hour a week looking through that Excel document and doing essentially reverse recruiting, finding the hiring managers or the recruiters on LinkedIn and send out outreach messages to them for those positions. So that is my video for today. Last thing I have to say is give the gift of career advancement. Have a great day. Bye-bye.